Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK and today I have episode 2 of my 6x6x6 series using 6x6 paper pads over 6 weeks. So you lucky things are having 3 videos a week from me using the 6x6 paper pads. So this one here was inspired by Project Life cards, which is something I absolutely love to use in my 12x12 layouts. So here all I'm doing is going to replicate some cards just by cutting down some 6x6 pages to a 3x4 inch size. Here I'm just marking a central line across the middle of my page horizontally to give myself a guide as to where I want these cards to sit. So the whole idea of this is to use up different patterns from the paper pad, not being scared to mix and match patterns, and but to make it look like it works together. So doing this in smaller bits of paper definitely helps. So yeah, I've just cut them all down to 3x4 and I'm going to overlap them going across the page. So I have I've used 4 6x6 papers, and I've cut 2 lots of 3x4 cards or 3x4 bits of paper out of them. And then I'm just using, I need to refill my ATG gun because this is painstaking to watch, peeling the backing off of this double-sided tape. And yeah, so I'm just laying them, overlapping them on top of each other, underneath each other, and making sure that I've got an even spread of the patterns across the page. So these patterns together could be extremely busy, but I've made sure that I've gone with sort of a bright colour. I love this mermaid paper, quite whimsical. And this is a whimsical layout, to be fair. And I think you have to do that with scrapbooking supplies now because, yeah, there's quite often not something that's highly relevant to the photograph that you're scrapping, but you just have to go with it, really. So yeah, I've gone with a bright colour, I've gone with a whimsical mermaid paper, I've gone with a toned down sprinkles paper, and then a floral. I think the combination of those looks good together. So I've cut my photo down to about a 3x4 inch size as well. I want that to sort of mimic what's going on across the page. You could do something slightly bigger, but then you are going to lose some of the pattern paper behind. So I'm just going to, I've backed my photograph on just some plain white cardstock, which is one of my favourite things to do. And you'll see me here battling with this tissue paper. I think I've layered up 4 or 5 sheets of it. And I'm just stapling it together. That's the best way to, if you're going to layer multiple sheets of tissue paper, is staple them together and then they stay together. I've tried using double-sided tape, and again, that's painstaking to stick all of those together like that. And I'm just going to cut it down, and I don't want the tissue paper to look uniform. I want it to look layered. So I've gone a bit of a jaunty angle with my cutting there. And just adding in one more layer underneath my photo layers there, and just adding in a doily. I decided to go with wet glue in the end to stick this down because trying to peel double-sided tape off the back of tissue paper is I have better things to do than that. I'd probably still be here in half an hour through the video trying to peel it off. So I decided to go with this word die cut. That's I'm using the Dear Lizzie Stay Colourful collection, and I've used this die cut word that says Stay Magical, I think. I'm not sure. I think it says Stay Magical. And it just looked a bit flat on the page. So I'm just using these little mini foam dots that I picked up from, I think I got them in the range here in the UK. Fairly inexpensive, and they're great for things like this when you want a bit of height. But foam tape on a roll, you'd be there forever cutting it down. So those little mini ones are great. So I'm just coming in with the stickers here, and I like that sentiment that says Riding Unicorn. It's a very whimsical layout. It's very, you know, tongue-in-cheek as it is with most of the collections nowadays with some of the icons that you get. And as I said in the first episode on Monday, I was adding in umbrellas and all sorts, and it didn't bear any relevance to the layout, but it doesn't matter. So here I'm just using my, this is a tool from EK Success, and it's an embossing tool to take the static out of off the page before you start embossing, but it also doubles up as a way to take the stick off the back of any stickers. So I wanted to use that butterfly sticker, but I didn't want it to stick flat down on the page. So I took the stick off, I added a little bit of wet glue in the middle, and I added some of those mini foam dots as well, just to boost the wings off the page, to give it some dimension. And I'm going to do the same again with this other butterfly, trying to keep it to the right of the title and then to the left of the photo. So I'm just building up my clusters in these areas. So once you've got, you know, 3 things down, that is where you mainly want to concentrate your embellishing. So I went through the die cut pack and I decided to use this tag, and it's got all of the main colours of the page, and I just felt like it needed a bit more of a square embellishment because of the blockiness of the layout. But I do come in with some other different shapes to help break it up in a second when I come in with some more stickers and embellishments. So I just popped that on there. I didn't like the way that card, the floral card, was overlapping the sprinkle card, so putting that there definitely breaks those two up. And I did try all that unicorn sticker, but I couldn't make it work anywhere. So I love these puffy stickers, so I'm just bringing in these little mermaid ones, and I put one to the right hand side, and I love this little puffy cloud, so I added that at the top. And then I went back through the paper pad, and cutter parts are a great way of really pushing your ephemera, and you're helping with your embellishments on a page. So in this 6x6 paper pad, there's little journaling elements. So, you know, if you wanted to cut apart and add some journaling on. But here's just a little, that's where I ran out of tape. And yes, here's a little, I think they're 2x2s. It says be a unicorn. So not only have I got butterflies, I've got mermaids, and I've got unicorns. And I love it. I love it. I'm really embracing all of these random features. When I've moved that Ride a Unicorn sticker underneath the Stay Magical, I actually quite liked it there. I don't know why I moved it back, but hey, it's down, it's stuck, it's staying. So I'm just using, and I do like to stick within, if I'm using different collections, I do like to stick within the same designer. So as I said, this is the Stay Colourful collection, but I am bringing in the Dear Lizzie American Craft sticker book as well. And the sticker book is mainly Lovely Day and, what's the one before this one? I can't even think what it's called now. One with all the shooting stars, that one. So I'm just using some gold stars in my 3 clusters. And then I wanted another pop of that gold, so I bought that gold love word in to use on that sprinkle card that was looking a bit bare. So also there was this almost like a washi sticker in the pink, so I put that, the doily just seemed to be getting lost on the white, so I put that underneath the doily to give it a pop of colour, and added the other half, just cut it in half, added the other half to the right to balance it out. And then just a few more clear stickers here, messing around with that bird at the top there and repositioning my little puffy sticker. And I think there's not much more to go. I think I just come in with some little pink heart stickers, and this layout is pretty much done. So thank you very much for joining me for episode 2 of 6x6x6. Be sure to come back here Friday for episode 3. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave any comments down below. See you next time. Bye!